When most people hear the word intimacy, their minds instantly jump to grand romantic gestures, things like candlelit dinners, weekend getaways, or even dramatic love confessions. These big gestures can be important, but they don't actually define what intimacy is all about. True intimacy is built in the quiet, everyday moments, not the flashy ones. Think about the moments when you bring your partner their favorite cup of coffee without them asking, or when you simply reach over to hold their hand during a car ride. These are the small acts of everyday intimacy that matter the most. In this video, we're going to explore how small actions can lead to big connections and how you can cultivate deeper intimacy with your partner through these simple yet powerful everyday gestures. Now, we're not saying grand gestures have no place in a relationship. They do, and they're often special memories that couples cherish. But here's the catch. Relying solely on grand moments to maintain a connection can be exhausting. It's like trying to sustain a fire by occasionally throwing a large log on it, but neglecting the smaller kindling and twigs that actually keep it going. The everyday moments, the little interactions, these are the kindling. They might seem insignificant individually, but they're what keep the flame of intimacy alive. So, what exactly does it mean to build intimacy through everyday actions? How can you recognize those opportunities and turn them into meaningful connections? Let's dig into it. What does everyday intimacy really mean? Let's start by defining what we mean when we say everyday intimacy. While physical or sexual connection might be the first thing that pops into your head when you think of intimacy, it's much more than that. Intimacy refers to a deep emotional connection where trust, comfort, and understanding flow naturally. It's that sense of knowing someone so deeply that even in silence you feel close. But here's the key. Intimacy doesn't just happen. It's something that you build over time, and much of that construction happens during the small, seemingly mundane moments of daily life. Everyday intimacy involves the little acts of kindness, thoughtfulness, and attention that foster a deeper connection over time. It's in the moments when you both laugh at an inside joke, or when one of you does a little something to make the other's day easier without expecting anything in return. Intimacy isn't just reserved for special occasions or grand romantic gestures. It's built and nurtured through those little consistent moments in everyday life. And here's the good news. You don't have to go out of your way or plan anything extravagant to cultivate this kind of intimacy. It's happening all the time. You just need to be mindful of it and nurture it. The power of physical touch. One of the most effective yet often overlooked ways to build intimacy is through physical touch. Touch can be incredibly powerful, not just in obvious ways, like hugging or kissing, but in the more subtle ways that often go unnoticed. Lower back touch, a quiet form of intimacy. Imagine this scenario. You're walking through a crowded space, maybe at a concert, a festival, or even a bustling city street. As you navigate through the crowd, you place your hand gently on your partner's lower back to guide them through. It's a small, instinctive gesture, but it speaks volumes. It's protective, intimate, and personal without being overtly public. Unlike holding hands or kissing, which are more public displays of affection, a touch on the lower back is private and subtle. It's a quiet way of saying, "I've got you." The lower back isn't a place we typically think of when it comes to affection, which makes this gesture even more intimate. It's almost like sharing a secret. Only you and your partner know what that touch means, and because it's not overly demonstrative, it often goes unnoticed by others, which can make it feel even more special. This simple, small action can cut through the noise of daily life. With so many distractions around us, whether it's the chatter of a crowd, the noise of the city, or the buzz of our smartphones, a light touch on the lower back pulls your partner back into the moment, grounding both of you in a shared experience. Holding hands in everyday moments, more than a gesture. Holding hands might seem like the most basic form of physical affection. After all, it's often one of the first things couples do when they're dating. But somewhere along the line, many of us stop holding hands as much. Maybe it's because we've grown comfortable with each other, or maybe it's because we think of it as something for new couples or special occasions. But the truth is, holding hands is a powerful way to stay connected during the quiet, everyday moments. Picture this. You're sitting next to your partner on the couch after a long day, watching TV or scrolling through your phones. You could sit there, disconnected, or you could reach over and grab their hand. That simple act of holding hands during an otherwise mundane moment can remind both of you that you're in this together. In a world where we're constantly distracted by work, social media, and the general stress of life, holding hands can be a small but significant way to reconnect. It's not about making a grand statement. It's about saying, "I'm here with you and I want to be close to you." These small gestures add up and help maintain a level of intimacy, even during the everyday hustle and bustle. Now, it's important to recognize that physical touch isn't just about affection. It's about presence, showing that you're there, grounded in the moment with your partner. Think about how comforting it can be to feel a gentle squeeze of the hand during a stressful situation. These little acts aren't just signs of affection, they're symbols of support. Building emotional intimacy, the silent glue of relationships. Physical touch is important, but emotional intimacy is just as, if not more, critical for maintaining a healthy relationship. Emotional intimacy is what keeps a relationship grounded, secure, and fulfilling. And just like with physical touch, it's the small, consistent actions that build emotional intimacy over time. Listening without interrupting, a lost art. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to build emotional intimacy is by really listening to your partner. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to listen just enough to form a response. But genuine listening to truly understand your partner's feelings, thoughts, and concerns is a lost art. When your partner is sharing something with you, whether it's a tough day at work or a personal issue that's been on their mind, your role isn't to immediately jump in with solutions or advice. Sometimes the most supportive thing you can do is simply listen without interrupting. By giving them your full attention, you make them feel seen and heard, which is a fundamental part of emotional intimacy. This may sound like a small thing, but over time, these moments of undivided attention add up. They create an atmosphere of trust, safety, and understanding in the relationship, which helps deepen the emotional connection. Being heard and validated by your partner, especially during times of vulnerability, strengthens emotional intimacy. Think about the last time you vented to someone. Did you want them to immediately fix the problem for you, or did you just need them to listen and acknowledge what you were feeling? In most cases, it's the latter. Being vulnerable, the key to deep emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy isn't just about listening to your partner. It's also about sharing your own vulnerabilities. Many of us are comfortable sharing our successes, joys, and good moments, but true intimacy comes from being able to open up about the tougher stuff, our fears, insecurities, and struggles. It's not always easy to be vulnerable. There's always a risk that by opening up, we might be judged, dismissed, or misunderstood. But in a healthy relationship, vulnerability is met with compassion and support, not criticism or dismissal. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you invite your partner to do the same, which fosters a deeper emotional connection. Let's say you're feeling particularly stressed out or overwhelmed by something at work. Instead of keeping it to yourself, try opening up to your partner. You might say something like, "I've been really struggling with my workload lately and I'm not sure how to handle it." Sharing this vulnerable part of yourself gives your partner the opportunity to support you, which strengthens the emotional bond between you. Vulnerability creates an opportunity for deeper connection because it invites authenticity into the relationship. When both partners are honest about their feelings, whether they're good or bad, the relationship grows stronger. It's this kind of emotional closeness that forms the foundation for a healthy, long-lasting relationship. Bringing intimacy into everyday life. Simple yet impactful gestures. We've talked about the importance of both physical touch and emotional connection, but how do you actually bring intimacy into your everyday life? The good news is, it doesn't require grand gestures or complicated rituals. It's about the small, thoughtful actions you can take every day to nurture your relationship. Small acts of kindness, the little things, matter. You've probably heard the saying, "It's the thought that counts." This couldn't be truer when it comes to maintaining intimacy in a relationship. Small acts of kindness go a long way and they don't require much effort. It's about doing little things for your partner that show you're thinking about them, even if they're not around to witness it. For example, if your partner has had a particularly stressful day, you might surprise them by making their favorite meal or offering to help out with something they're dreading, like folding the laundry or running an errand. These might seem like small, inconsequential actions, but they send a powerful message. I care about you, and I'm here to make your life a little easier. Or maybe it's as simple as leaving a handwritten note in their lunch or sending a sweet text during the day. These thoughtful gestures might not take much time or energy, but they help maintain a sense of connection and remind your partner that they're on your mind. Being present, the ultimate form of intimacy. Finally, one of the most important things you can do to build and maintain intimacy in your relationship is to be fully present. It's so easy to get caught up in distractions these days, whether it's our phones, work, or social media. But when you're with your partner, making a conscious effort to be present can go a long way in keeping your connection strong. Being present doesn't just mean putting your phone down. It means engaging with your partner, actively listening to what they're saying, and showing interest in their thoughts and feelings. When you're truly present, your partner feels valued and appreciated. Conclusion: building intimacy. One day at a time. Intimacy doesn't happen overnight. It's built gradually, day by day, through the small, thoughtful actions we take to connect with our partners. Whether it's through a gentle touch on the back, holding hands during a quiet moment, or simply being fully present, these everyday gestures are what keep a relationship strong. So next time you're with your partner, try paying a little more attention to the small things. Notice how a simple touch, a kind word, or a moment of vulnerability can deepen your connection and create a lasting bond. Remember, intimacy isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up day after day and finding ways to remind your partner, I'm here and I'm with you. With time and attention, these small moments will add up to a relationship that's not only strong, but deeply fulfilling.